Okay, we've got a Hatiha. Okay. The deck's game plan is trying to resolve Angel's Grace and an Ad Nauseam. Okay, so we're doing Ad Nauseam combos. That's fun. It'll need a minimum 6 black mana and 1 white mana to start the combo, not counting mana for counter spells and protection. You draw your entire deck, maybe except for 2 cards just in case, and find either Sickening Dreams or Repay in Kind. Okay, and then you repay in kind, everyone. I see. Mini combo Toxic Deluge is repay. Oh, Toxic Deluge push repay. Second Sun plus Narcissus Reversal is still a consideration. I wouldn't run that. That seems like it betrays what you want this deck to do. The commander's not really involved in the game plan, which was chosen because it adds the creature protection earlier and also gives you blockers for things as well. If anything, I would like to look at different Esper commanders. Because there has to be better options. So here's every Esper commander that we can look at soon. Let's duplicate this thing. Just run Chromium the Mutable as a big 7-drop. Like, oh, you destroyed my combo, but I now have a 7-drop dragon that's impossible to interact with. Is Lab Maniac a unfun way to win in bracket 3? Do you have fun winning with it? If the answer is yes, then it's not an unfun way to win because you like it. I don't know. Dude, Chromium legit is like such a good commander. Yes, I do have fun winning it. Then play it. Fuck what other people think. You're the only person that you can control in a play group. So just do what you like. I mean, don't make a deck that's like too fast, right? Like, don't try to partner with pods where, like, if you're winning on turn 7 or later with Labman, then it's fine. If you consistently win on turn 6, maybe look at how to make your deck slower. Like, that's the litmus I'll give you. Like, that's the most thought you need to put into other people's play experiences. IMO. I don't know. It's just so tough to, like, police yourself so hard because, I don't know, there's some people with just unreasonable expectations for what they want you to play. You should get 1 creature a turn and 1 land a turn. That's what a lot of people think Commander should be, which is just fucking stupid. Damn, there is not a lot of good Esper Commanders, are there? Raffine. Yeah, you could do Raffine. I think Raffine's actually the answer. So the reason why I like Raffine a lot is it's 3 mana, it's just looting. But also, Raffine allows you to do some insane plays where you can, like, discard this and then reanimate it, right? Like, there's a lot more maneuverability here. Okay, Trouble in Pair seems a bit slow. 3 mana rock. Like, isn't, like, Commander Sphere just straight up better than this card? Like, I legitimately, I do not like that card at all. Insight Engine. This also feels a little slow, especially since we have Ad Nauseam combo. Wait, dog, where's Waterlog Teachings? Oh, thank God, it's right here. I'm blind. Okay. I was scared. Legitimately, I was terrified. Okay, our blue count is not doing so well. Bender's Waterskin. So I think we have a lot of instants that we're going to be casting during our own turn. I like the Divergent Equation. That's fun. Worm's Chant, sure. I don't know if I like Chant more than Silence. Render Silent seems too expensive. 3 mana for a counterspell. Like, ugh. Void Rend makes some amount of sense because we're not really deploying things on curve. Gix! The fuck are you doing here, dog? Because, like, Gix isn't what I think of as a good card draw spell in a This is like not a tokens deck. If it was a tokens deck, sure. All creatures, no way, right? Gix is funny. That's the only reason. Yeah, like we're not here to be funny. We're here to Angel's Grace Ad Naus. That's not funny. That's mean. Okay, is our mana base respecting Cryptic Command? Because I'm going to wager the answer is no. 20 out of... Okay. We do have some bounce landage. It's not hopeless. I'm going to cut Arcane Lighthouse. We're just not... I'm not worried about your board. I do not like the Signet lands. I think your mana is really bad. But that's okay. We can fix it. I don't think this is a Demolition Field kind of deck. When I'm running Demolition Field, the main thing I'm thinking about is Glacial Chasm. And that's just something this deck doesn't care about. Okay, so O-Tag, Filter Land. We care about very specific mana values of things. So for me, that reads as like, I want the original Lorwyn Filter Lands in this deck. Because you're able to turn, right, this is great for Cryptic Command. You can turn a white source into a blue source. Right. Same thing with everything else here. I don't like Skycloud Expanse, by the way. Sunken Ruins. This is perfect for Ad Naus. It's perfect for Cryptic Command as well, because you can turn a black source into a blue source, or you can turn a blue source into a black source. And then there's one more. It's a black and white one. Where are you? There it is. Fetid Heath. Okay. So I like those filter lands. Probably Lorien. So Lorien Revealed is a land. It's a tap land. But it's also a blue card you can pitch to Commandeer. Right, so thinking about your pitch spells, because we are a 3-color deck, we need to be very considerate about how we are going to be activating these pitch spells with any amount of regularity. Those shitty old 3-color filter lands, I don't know what you're talking about personally. Is there like some cycle of like random ass old layers that filter? Because if so, that sounds awful. I don't know if I'm big on Sphinx's Rev. Okay, so another reason why I like Raffine is that if we're able to make the mana base able to use Cryptic Command enough, like well enough, we can also run Reenact the Crime. Which, if you have Ad Naus in your hand and then you attack, you can reenact the crime it for 1 mana cheaper than it would be. And you can also do this with, like, with Jin. Exile a non-land card in a graveyard that was put there from anywhere this turn. Copy it, may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. So you can go Raffine, next turn, attack, discard this to the Connive, and then reenact the crime it back into play. And that's a turn 4 Jin Cataxis, which is really evil and mean. Font of Agonies. If you are ad nauseuming, we've already won. I think that was mainly there for Graha Tiha, but now we're off of that. So, or you can do it on Repaying Kind too. Like do your ad nauseum play and then attack with Raffine, discard Repaying Kind, and then you can free cast it with the Reenact the Crime. Ash mods might be a cut. Yeah, I don't like Ash mods. Yeah, that was for Graha Tiha. Okay, land tax is kind of a land. Okay, so we have Brainstorm. Negate should always be Swan Song in this situation. It's worth the extra money. Okay, my fault. Let's do an offer then. Teleria West. I like Teleria West in any deck that runs Pact of Negation because you can just 3 mana tutor it up to prepare for your combo turn. Next is a Mentality. I don't know what you're talking about. Seagate Restoration? Yeah, Seagate Restoration would be very good, but it's also very expensive. I would just run Sink into Stupor as like a final land inclusion. Because this is also a blue card that I can enter untapped. I don't feel victimized. Yeah, victimized with only 6 creatures. I know we cut a couple creatures, but even before, there wasn't that many. Okay, I can kind of fuck with all the rest of these cards. I don't know about Archfiend of Ifnir, but these 3 I like. Honestly, Aven Mindcenter should basically always be Oppo, but I guess we're at our game changer limit for bracket 3, so let's just not worry about it. What's Force of Despair doing here? I don't see the vision. The vision is we don't die to creatures that we hate. But yeah, that's fair. I think our only pitch spells should be blue. I don't see the vision for Mind Twist either. Okay. So, we have a few slots to play with here. I think I'm going to start with, like, Silent. Like, again, Reanimate Silence in. Spellseeker. Spellseeker can get Vamp, which can get anything you want. Wonder Swaps is so funny. Okay. So, we have 8 more slots to play around with. But what do we run? Good question. Shadow of Doubt. It's a blue and a black spell. Ephemerate. Coin the Weak should be cut too? Yeah, probably. Orym's Chant. No, so we cut Orym's Chant. Orym's Chant's target player. I like Silence a lot more, especially since we don't really care about people attacking us all that much. We're a combo deck that's trying to win. In fact, we don't care about people attacking us so little that, like, I might want to cut Aetherize. Like, Cryptic Command is a perfect panic button. Like, tap all your creatures, you're going to kill me. Give me one more turn, I can try to combo this next turn. Like, when you're this deep of a combo deck, I'm just like, do not care about the board, please. You also have Toxic Deluge already. I don't know if I like Withering Curse. We're not really gaining life without Grahatia anymore. But anyway. We should have a Voice of Victory. So Voice of Victory is something I'm thinking about. We are on a $200 budget, though, and Voice is a lot of that budget. Like, Voice of Victory is $20. Oh, no, it's 11 now. Okay, so that's probably worth it. Orym's Chant as a second silence. Guys, please listen to me when I speak. I said we cut Orym's Chant already. We do not care about the fog mode of Orym's Chant. I much prefer silence. Just, like, no one can interact at all, period. Stop. And then I've already cut Orym's Chant, everyone. We don't need to recommend it anymore. It's okay. Okay. The streamer curse is real, where you just constantly have to repeat the last thing you said because new people are joining and commenting. I mean, 200 more than it already was. Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about. Can this be a deck that can win on an opponent's turn? So, because you need Angel's Grace, because you need to weave a Repaying Kind in there. So it would need to be like Born Upon a Wind in order to win on an opponent's turn. Okay. We have 7 more slots we get to play around with here. Final Ward Phantom. No. I think we're a little lost in the sauce when we get to there. I would like to give you a backup plan in some way. I think we do have a backup plan with Raffine, Reanimate, Jin-Gitaxias. That's something. Especially since you can Spell Seek. Let's do Frantic Search. Frantic Search is a good option that shores up Raffine's weaknesses as a discard outlet. Like, if Raffine gets answered, which she likely won't because she has Ward 1, but if she does, you still have Frantic Search kicking around that can discard your shit to be reenact the crime did. We could run like Children of Corliss as like a panic button, but I don't know how to feel about that. Teferi Time Ravel instead of Voice, it's just so much more expensive, right? It's like 3 more mana. Is there a new Doctor Doom as Thassa's Oracle? I guess, but like, I don't want to add like any other combo to this deck. Because then you would just ad nauseum for the new Thassa's Oracle and win that way. Like, just why would we even do the Repaying Kind stuff? Like, the point is Repaying Kind. It's 1 more mana. It's what? Oh, you're talking about 3 mana Teferi. I thought you were talking about fucking Teferi Mage of Zhalfir for some reason. No, I don't like running that Teferi outside Displacer Kin decks now. I think that's literally my just like opinion. Okay. You're bad? No. I got confused, personally, so it's fine. Do you want to do Doomsday? Is Doomsday something we can do here? Is it a Doomsday deck, guys? Because we're in a lot of Black Rituals, and you could go like Toxic Deluge, or like Archmage Emeritus. What is that? You don't know what Doomsday is? Dog, you are a Doomsday player. It lets you make the perfect 5-card library out of cards in your library and in your graveyard, and then it halves your life total. I just don't know what the Doomsday pile would look like. Oh. Yeah, oh. Because you could go Archmage Emeritus. That sounds sick, NGL. Okay, great. Doomsday. Probably need Street Wraith. Flow State. Thought Scour. Because you could Thought Scour, mill 2, draw a card. The card you draw is Reenact the Crime. You can then take one of the 2 cards you Thought Scoured and cast it for free. And if that card's Repaying Kind, you win. We just need to fit an Angel's Grace in there somehow. Wait, what would be the 5? So the 5 in my thoughts are like, you do Angel's Grace, Thought Scour, Reenact the Crime, it's from Bolas' Citadel over Gifts Ungiven. Repay in Kind. Toxic Deluge. Okay, no, this works. So, you would go... So you need Angel's Grace, Reenact the Crime, Thought Scour, Bolas' Citadel, Repaying Kind. You need all of these, though. Hang on, wait. So maybe just don't do this. Okay, so you need Rafine in play. Rafine in play step 1. Then you need to Doomsday. You cast Doomsday. You stack your library to be Reenact the Crime, Bolas' Citadel, Toxic Deluge, Angel's Grace. So what we're trying to do here... Damn, you need to draw Reenact the Crime too. Is the only pause. Because we need to get Bolas' Citadel in play. Oh, but you just cast it. Okay. We don't actually have to worry about Reenact the Crime. We don't have to worry about Reenact the Crime. Okay. So in that case, we need Rafine in play. You need a Doomsday. And then you need to swing with Rafine. You draw the Bolas' Citadel. You cast the Bolas' Citadel. And then you Angel's Grace. You can't lose the game this turn. Oh, but you can't... You Toxic Deluge down to 7 life. and then you cast Repay in Kind with your last 7 points of life. So that would work as a line. But we need a lot of black mana for that. But you could also do Street Wraith. So if you have Street Wraith in your hand or any cantrip, you are able to stack the library, Bolas the Citadel, or Reenact the Crime, Bolas the Citadel, because then you connive 2, and then you discard Bolas the Citadel, then you can cast Reenact the Crime. So that is slightly cheaper. Anyway, hooray Doomsday. You can also do Insidious Dreams. Insidious Dreams is a very similar card that's an instant. You discard any number of cards, and then you stack your library with cards. And this is 4 mana, so well, it's an instant, so you can get with Waterlike Teachings. And then you wait, and then you do it on someone's end step. You protect it with Commandeer. You discard your hand. And then you put Bolas the Citadel on top of your library, and then a bunch of fuck-off cards underneath it. And that is another good combo line, combo enabler. Okay. So, what's the final inclusion? Is there another Angel's Grace kind of card? Why Overburden? What's happening, huh? Flare of Fortitude, I guess. Git Probe? Yeah, Git Probe would be actually really good. Git Probe is just Street Wraith, but it's blue, so you can pitch it. Okay. Flare of Fortitude, but that makes it bracket 4 somehow. Flare of Fortitude sucks in this deck. You have 4 non-token white creatures. How does that make it bracket 4 somehow? Anyway, whatever. Drop. Port Town, Reveal Plains. Ponder. It's French. Top 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Rain of Filth, Azorius Signet, Thought Scour, draw. Then next turn is Azorius Signet. The next turn, Path of Ancestry. Blue, mill 2, draw a card. We have an instant and sorcery in the graveyard. So flow state is look at the top 3, put 2 in our hand. Think. Okay, this can go to the bottom. I think Stargaze is too slow. Not a big fan of this card. We do not control 2 or more basics. Okay, there are still a couple clunky cards I don't agree with here. Stargaze is one of them. I said Overburden because we have so few creatures. That's fair. I just also think it's kind of an annoying card. Oh yeah, Nexus Mentality doesn't work anymore without Graha. Okay, so we have 2 more slots we get to play around with now. Should we have Soul Ring? Yeah, probably. But I mean, I imagine the person who built this deck didn't forget Soul Ring existed. I imagine they're not running it because it's like a house ban. Yeah, no, in all caps, exactly. You don't just forget about Soul Ring. Let me just double check Ritual. O-Tag Ritual, ID equals black. Just double checking. Yeah, okay, I'm not impressed still. All right.
we have Brain Surge already? Okay, yeah, Brain Surge needs to go in. Brain Surge is so nice for Doomsday decks, just because like if a card is stuck in your hand, you don't have to worry about it anymore. You can like shuffle it away or whatever. And we also have another shuffle in the form of Lorien Revealed. We could do like some stupid shit with like Amanatu's Augury or something. That is a thought. Wait. No, that doesn't work out quite all that good. You could just do like solve the equation. Or perplex. Perplex. Perplex is blue and black. It's 3 mana to tutor for Doomsday. Okay, this works out perfect. Perfect, perfect. Alright, drop. Plains. Lorien Revealed, Island Cycle. Get like, under... We don't run under City Sewers, that's fine. Okay, Sunken Hollow. Next turn. Fetid Heath, right? No, I don't think so. Fabled Passage. Crack this, get Island. Sunken Hollow. Blue. Thought Scour. Umill 2. Draw a card. 1-2. Flow State. Look at top 3. 1, 2, 3. Belware Stone and Silence. This goes on the bottom. Zora's Chancery is our discard per turn. Next turn. Fetid Heath. 1, 2. Belware Stone. Pass. 1, 2, 3. You could either Toxic Deluge here, which I probably would do. Or you can Brainstorm, or Brain Surge rather. Next turn. Ponder. Well, I would like to hit my land drop, so let's ponder for it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's get Swamp. These two will go on top like so. Archmage Emeritus. Swamp 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Raffine. Pass. Wait, do we only have 5 lands? Yes, we do. Okay, so actually don't cast Raffine. Because we need a Brain Surge instead. 1, so that's from Archmage Emeritus. And then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Land Cycle Ash Barrens. Let's get a Swamp. Next turn. Okay. So. Frantic Search. Draw a card. Draw 2 cards. Discard a card. Okay. So here you just pass. 1, 2. I feel like this is not working. Take a deep breath, David. Jesus. Oh my goodness gracious. No faith. Born Upon a Wind. Draw a card. Draw a card. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Unsatiable Avarice. Put a card on top. Doomsday. We could also do Insidious Dreams, I think, right? No, we have Archmage Emeritus in play though. So yeah, Doomsday, and then we draw 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So keep in mind we Toxic Deluge. It's not impossible that the board that we could have 1 extra turn over 7, but like this turn we win because it's 1, 2, 3. Doomsday. So search our library and graveyard for 3 cards. We do Toxic Deluge. Frantic Search. Reenact the crime. Brainstorm, Bolus's Citadel. I think this is correct. Okay. So, all to exile, and we'd stack this. I forgot to draw my card for Archmage Emeritus, but that's fine. Deluge. Oh wait, no, we need rituals. What am I doing? Otag Ritual. Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual. Okay. So we need Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, Brainstorm, Bolus's Citadel. We get one more card. Toxic Deluge. Okay, that's our pile. So, we'd be careful not to kill ourselves with Archmage Emeritus. So how do we stack this? It'll be... Oh, my brain's fried. Okay, so Brainstorm... No. It needs to be Ritual, Bolus, Citadel. So these rituals need to happen before Citadel. Deluge needs to happen after Citadel. And Brainstorm needs to happen somewhere in between those two. But then we die. My brain is fried. Good. This is the fun with this kind of deck. Okay, so actually we don't need Cabal, because we already have Dark Ritual. So what if we just did like random ass card here that we don't care about? Can we kill Archmage? Yes, with Toxic Deluge. So it'd be... This is the last card. Brainstorm next. No, we need Toxic Deluge next. Brainstorm, Bolus, Citadel, Dark Ritual. Okay, final answer. We're done. So, black. Rain of Filth. We draw a card. We sack this land for black. 3 mana for Dark Ritual. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bolus the Citadel. Top card is Brainstorm, which is actually stacked wrong. We need to do Toxic Deluge. Did we even need to do Dark Ritual? Okay, I think that's what tripped me up. We don't need Dark Ritual because we have Rain of Filth. So you're supposed to Rain of Filth to cast the Toxic Deluge, and then you can Toxic Deluge, and then you Brainstorm Repaying Kind on top and cast Repaying Kind. Where's Angel Grace? Oh yeah, we needed that too. Okay, wait, hang on. I fucked up my own pile. I'm an idiot. So it's Rain of Filth. Well, Rain of Filth started in our hand. Rewind here. Sorry, this is my first time doing this Doomsday pile, chat. Please be patient with me. We don't need Dark Ritual. We need Toxic Deluge, Bolus of Citadel, Brainstorm. Not viewing library. View this. View all. Angel's Grace. Okay, there we go. And then we just run one random card that we don't care about. So library, Bolus of Citadel would actually go on top. Oh no, we want Brainstorm on top. Okay, I'm seeing the vision now. Okay, so black, Rain of Filth. Draw a card. Blue, Brainstorm. Draw a card, then draw 3. And then we put 2 on top. You put Talisman of Dom. Oh no, you put where's the Repaying Kind? It was in her hand. Oh, there it is. Repaying Kind goes there. Toxic Deluge goes there. You sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need to stack this the other way. Right? Because you need to go 6. Either way, we draw it. Ugh. Yeah, no, the Emeritus is actually fucking us. Wait. No. So, we can't run Emeritus. Because Emeritus actually fucks up the Doomsday line. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's infuriating. Yeah, we can't run Emeritus.
Because there's just no line there where you can do it with the Emeritus in play, which sucks. Wait, what? Wait, what do you mean, wait? I'm sure there's some Doomsday pile you can make, but I'm too stupid to see it. Place Bolus with Necropotence? Why? Because then this line just becomes completely impossible. What would Necropotence have done in that situation better than what we were doing? Preordain? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Alright, let's play Dust. Exactly. Like, it's just not a thought. Alright, draw, Command Tower. Next turn, Island, Weather Wayfarer. O-tag, filter, land. Get Mist, Fetid Heath and played his land per turn. Or just get it and then play Hengegate. Maybe counter something. Okay, Fetid Heath, Preordain, Scry 2. Bottom, top, draw a card, 1-2, Talisman of Hierarchy. The green player ramps, so we get to do this again. Cephalid Coliseum, sure. Swamp. Okay, 1-2, Voice. 1, 2, 3, Raffine. Spell Pierce something. They're stinking to stupid. Cephalid Coliseum. Attack with Raffine. Connives. Discard Jin. Okay, but we have a lot of interaction here, which means that we just get to buy so much time for ourselves. We are looking for Spellseeker more than anything. X is the number of attacking creatures, so you can connive 4 times here with Voice of Victory. Wait, Voice of Victory is actually an insane hand, or insane card. So we draw 4. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think we just have too many lands. I'm cutting your land tax. I'm cutting your Weathered Wayfarer, and then I'll probably cut, because we have so many cantrips too. Cut a island. Okay, so now that gives us more space for like stock ups and stuff. But we already have stock up. Consult the star charts. Isochron Scepter. Wait, Isochron Scepter cooks, right? Because you can put Consult the Star Charts or Counterspell underneath it. But you can also put Silence underneath it, and that shit's funny as fuck. So maybe we do go back up Orange Chant. I think ISO is that good here. That's evil? Of course it's evil. I want one more, like, maybe just like pull from tomorrow. At least it's good. Beside, Sphinx's Rev doesn't do what Pull from Tomorrow does. This gets grabbed off Spellseeker. And then also, Pull from Tomorrow is a discard outlet for your Reanimator card if you can't get Raffine out or something. Okay. Play Dust. Discard. Okay, this hand's insane. So draw. Port Town tapped. Next turn. Glacial Fortress tapped. Dink. Preordain. Scry 2, draw card. Bottom, top, draw. Next turn. Sunken Ruins. 1-2, Arcane Signet. Pass. Then you go Dark Ritual. 1. Waterlogged Teachings. Insidious Dreams. Next turn. Okay, Mr. Land Drop, which fucking reeks. Well, we can cycle Street Wraith. That doesn't help. So we can just jam Commander here. 2, 3, 4. We have 3 lands. This kicked. 1, 2, 3. Land. Play this. Attack with this. Connive. Draw. Discard. I guess we played not like an idiot. Okay, now we can reanimate Jin. Draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we still have to discard a hand size, right? Okay. Next turn. Here we win. Well, we win on the next turn. But anyway, we pass. Like, let's say Jin gets exploded. He probably does. Let's face it. 1, 2, 3, 4. With Counterspell up, Insidious Dreams. You discard. Spell Pierce, Stock Up, Brain Surge, Reenact the Crime, Counterspell. So we get to tutor for 5 cards. You get Bolas's Citadel. We don't have enough black mana, so we need a ritual. Cabal Ritual. Repay in Kind. Brainstorm. And we get 1 more card. Angel's Grace. And we need Angel's Grace, that's right. Okay, great. So now, we stack this to be Angel's Grace. Wait. We can do Brainstorm, too. Repay in Kind needs to be the last card. The second to last card needs to be Toxic Deluge, but that's Brainstormable. Then we need Angel's Grace, then we need Cabal Ritual, then we need Bolas's Citadel. Okay, there we go. That's the stack. Oh, we already have 3 swamps. Okay, never mind. We don't even have to worry about the Cabal Ritual. So watch this. You go 1, 2, 3, because we have a filter land. 4, 5, 6. It's also more than just a filter land. Anyway, 6, Bolas's Citadel. Okay, think. 1, 2. We make 3 black mana. Angel's Grace. We lose 1 more life. Brainstorm. We draw 3. 1, 2, 3. We put 2 on top. Let's put Repay in Kind, Toxic Deluge on top. All right. Toxic Deluge for a life total. Repay in Kind. Well, you don't Toxic Deluge for your life total. You pay this until you get down, and then you pay until you get down to 7, and then you pay 7 for Repay in Kind. And in fact, the 5th card shouldn't have been Cabal Ritual. Instead, it should have been a counterspell. And then that's this card right here. So instead of getting Brainstorm, or no, you need Brainstorm for the situation, but you could have gotten something else for the. But anyway, this is a turn 7 combo win. Do we need Ad Nauseam still? Ad Nauseam's the other line. If you draw Ad Nauseam, you can do the Ad Nauseam combo instead. This deck has 2 combo lines. It has that Bolas's Citadel line we just saw with Insidious Dreams. And then it also has the Ad Nauseam line, which is primary. I think not. I think they both. It depends on what you draw. If you have Ad Nauseam and Angel's Grace, if you have Angel's Grace in your hand, I much prefer the Ad Nauseam line. It really depends on what you draw. Like, this would probably be an Ad Naus hand. My poor friends in bracket 3. This is a very fragile combo deck. There's nothing that insidious about this. Except for the Insidious Dreams, which is insidious. It's part of the name. I'll just get rid of the reanimate. Let's not play like an idiot. Yeah, like here I'd probably get Ad Naus. Although we can't fucking cast it. We don't have a second black source. Let's see if we can find a second black source. Okay, maybe we don't discard the good lands, actually, in hindsight. Okay, dink, drop, discard. Okay, dink. Okay, Waterlog Teachings, get Ad Naus. Planes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This with all modes. So we go Angel's Grace on top. And then you draw 1, 2, 3. Next turn. 1, 2, Orzhov Signet. Island preordains Scry 2. Bottom, draw a card. That's Doomsday. Black, Vamp Tutor. And then you get... Aha. Can I spell, please? Okay, there we go. Talisman of Dominance. Attack with Rafine, you connive, dink. Discard Cryptic Command. 1, 2, Talisman of Dominance. Okay. Next turn. Here we have 7, 8. Discard Ashiok, get Probe, draw a card. I mean, we just go for it anyway. Okay, so Angel's Grace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ad nauseum. And then we go ham. Maybe Cryptic Command is too expensive for this kind of deck. That's low-key how I feel too. Okay, any untapped land. We can't pay 3 life to have that enter untapped. Here we go. Dink, dink, dink. And then you go Insidious Dreams. Where's the fucking card? This card. This one right here. Sickening Dreams. To each creature and each player. So then you just discard your whole hand and win. Okay, so that was 2 turn 7 wins back to back. I think this deck's good to go. You have a couple more combo lines that rhyme with the main one. Yeah, looks good. Looks evil. Exciting. And it's very interactive. They just hit you with creatures. Legitimately, if they don't beat you to death, like, it's their fault for losing. Low-key. Yeah, but if we think that Cryptic Command's too slow, honestly, just going back on the Aetherizer we're running is, like, not bad. So we could do that. We could also maybe like explore an idea like just Fog Wall. Fog Bank. Right, just 2 mana blocker that prevents all the damage forever, and then Rafine is kicking around. Fog Bank is cool. We could go for another flyer though that is good at blocking. That can still attack with Rafine. What about that 1 enchantment? Actually, let's just do Baleful Strix. Attack me now, moron. It replaces itself. It's a blue card you can pitch. It's an attacker with Rafine. But, boom, done. Kitsa can be Malcolm. Yeah, Malcolm's a good idea. Nope, Alluring Scoundrel. And then we already have Aven Mind Sensor. We already have Voice of Victory. Because she counts the number of attacking creatures, not the number of creatures that attacked, which is super cool with Voice of Victory. Because Voice of Victory makes 2 additional attacking creatures. And then you let this trigger resolve, and it goes, there's 4 attacking creatures. Me and these 3 idiots. Like, that works. That's cool. Dev Lock-in Encampment. If you control a swamp or mountain, which you can control a swamp in this deck, whenever you attack this turn, you create 2 warriors that are also tapped and attacking, and you just go Rafine Beatdown as a backup plan. Okay, that works. That works for me. Like, this is such a high floor card. We could do this. Okay, great. Dunzo, enjoy your deck. Woo! Sorry for fucking up that one fucking Bulls the Citadel ad nause kind of, or Doomsday kind of